I forgot about those guys. But that is a navy. Oh, but I'm replenishing for a while, aren't I? Haha, critical fail. Okay, they're blockading me. Political obstruction. This is, oh, promotion. Yeah, you can spend your own. Lots of officers, done. Good. He is no longer disloyal. None of them are disloyal. Glorious. You don't seem to have an office. Have that one. Well, alright then. Yeah, you are indeed still recruiting. How many troops is this? This is an actual navy. Ajax is probably fine. As long as no more turn up.
I serve you. I will end them. The Lord favors his servants.
Fail.
I am a champion of the Lord.
You can just hang out over there. You kill them, please.
At once.
Finally.
We hunger for battle.
And you
Commander.
leveled up. You are a... I mean, technically you're a public order army. Although you're not really anymore. No, we're going to get the movement bonus. I mean, that is just so sodding useful. Alright, so, in terms of troops.
You may as well get comfy, men.
I think I'll do that. Get some more Armigaras.
For a good and glorious
What are we up
life.
to? 17. 18.
We need good fighters.
Because, yeah, you should be a lot better at chasing people down, which is really what I want you for. You're there to shatter things that need shattering. So I think that's what my new model army is going to look like. 6 Equites Domesche, 4 spears, 3 cav, and 2 artillery. Warbird. Still nothing that you can go after. Well, at least you're dissuading them from doing naval assaults, which is good. Aqua 60A can now upgrade. I can build a fruit orchard, but not a vineyard. I think I would actually prefer to have the vineyard. Oh, that's just because I don't have the money. Yeah, fine, that's legit. You still need another 3 turns before you're converted.
Orders.
Neon, you're actually close enough that you could go after his army.
At your command.
Let's put you here.
We
So you're still
for
technically
battle.
in this area to give them some military presence, and then next turn we can go after these guys.
Waiting for orders.
Matty. I could really do with resting you.
Get the stakes up.
How do I want to do this? I'm not sure. Shouldn't you garrison the Legion for PO bonus? Which one? These guys?
At your command.
Yeah, you're right actually, I totally should. Good point. Let's put you in Scissor
Set up the
Augusta.
watch.
And then you can go in either direction.
We hunger for battle.
Now we can recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's a
6.
good life.
1.
Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious
Oh,
life.
right. I'd already recruited a bunch of these. 2 of
Are you
those.
ready to serve?
That's all I needed to do. We're here for 2 turns though for the Cataphractari. I'm not sure that I'm that bothered about them. Sure, they have a huge charge bonus, but considering the damage that I usually do with Scout Equites, these guys are substantially better than Scout Equites. Same armor, more health, much more melee attack. Equites actually have more damage, which is interesting. You know what, I'm going to cancel you, I'm just going to get a third one of these.
Fight with us.
Plus they're faster, which is important.
Orders.
For the way that I use cavalry anyway, I don't use cavalry to break enemy formations. That's done by crossbows. And you're still recruiting for another turn. I'm a little bit concerned about you. But I do have some more money, so I was going to start building some bombards. They only take a turn, so we'll get 3 of those. And then some crossbows.
We're going to need a bigger fleet.
Alright, a crossbow. Flee to the nearby city. The thing I'm concerned about is Alusa getting attacked. Alusa is still not up to full strength, so it's pretty strong now.
Ready for battle.
If this is only one Hun army, I can probably take it. If it's more than one Hun army, then I'm in trouble. Let's see, where are the Huns? There's another Hunnic army back here, but that's not going to be in range to reinforce. I'm going to take the risk of not bothering. Alright, Gratugians.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me.
Angles, now that we're at peace.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do...
And who did I just completely annihilate? That was the Geats, wasn't it?
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than listening.
Really? Alright.
Well, why do you trouble my digestion today?
I was wondering if I could piece the Huns out, but no, apparently not. I think I'll just save the money for the time being. I love all of these green arrows. This is so nice to see. Because the amount of money that these... Ah, Baetica has another slot. Which is definitely going to be the governor's house. Which I'm relatively... Oh, I can afford it. Oh, hello. Because at level 1 it's money from culture, but after this it's money from all buildings. Or... forums. Wealth from all buildings, but unfortunately that then switches culture, agricultural and industrial, and I don't think gold mines count as industrial. This is Baetica, not Galicia. Wrong place. Still Cordoba. Okay, I made a mistake there. Could still build a capital here. I mean, they are useful buildings, just that this place does not produce as much money. So maybe another library. You're going to produce a little bit of money, but I'd rather keep the vineyard, which is not a actual money-making building, it's a trade building. Slaves is industrial, you don't really do much industrial. Yeah, I think maybe another library. So we're going to build a tavern instead. A forum. Same as Carthago Nova, which actually I need to upgrade to at some point. Anyway, I will be back in 2 minutes, so take 2 minutes. Oh, and Opletua, thank you very much for the follow. And Westmain, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Ready your breakfast. Also, oh crikey, there were actually quite a few of you. Ayaman Kinox, Ninja Pikmin, Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for the follows, guys, and welcome to the channel. I'll be back in 2 minutes, so if you need to take a quick break, I would recommend you do it now. Back soon. Right, I'm back. Also, I was just reading some of the chat and I haven't had a chance to really respond to it. You were saying that you don't agree with Paradox's DLC policy. I disagree with you there. I actually quite like it. Granted, they're a bit expensive and I really wish that they would release like a starter kit so that new people, or people new to Paradox games, can get a couple of the DLCs kind of in a bundle. Particularly the more important ones, like the one which adds development to Europa Universalis. I kind of consider that a must-buy, almost. But it makes the games playable for much longer. And I don't think, except maybe for Hearts of Iron 4, that they really cut out features. It's definitely about adding more features on over time. And I prefer DLCs because you get smaller expansions, but more often, rather than just one big expansion a year. You might get 2 or 3 smaller ones to kind of spread that content out. And also, it means that they work on the games for far longer than they ordinarily would. If you look at some of the older strategy games, they get maybe 1-2 expansions supported for a year and then they're done. They move on to something completely differently. While CK2's been around for, what, 5, 6, 7 years and they're still supporting it. I do like that. And if you don't like the DLCs, don't buy them. Issue with the DLC is that if you have the main game, you're severely limited as they expand because they update the framework of the free patch to support the new DLC. For some of the DLCs, yes, I agree. Again, development one being the main culprit. But they do also give pretty generous free updates with those DLCs. I mean, basically the updates are paid for by the DLC structure. And yeah, Penguin, I agree with you. 40 euros for the base game and then 343 euros for the DLCs. That's why I think they should add in package deals so that people new to the series... I mean, it is daunting. I get quite a few people on Discord saying, hey, which DLC shall I get? I just got the game. I'm like, oh, you poor buggers. I really wish they had like the starter set, almost. But then, who decides which are the most important DLCs? That's probably what they would say, and I probably will try and talk to Paradox at ParadoxCon next year and just say, look, this is what my community is saying. Because one thing I will give a lot of credit to Paradox for is they listen to us. Like, they actually put us aside in a special room during ParadoxCon last year and said, hey, what can we do to make streamers' lives easier? What can we do? Like, what are your communities telling you? And things like that. And they really listened. Only problems with DLC is when they patch out stuff from older games to DLC it, like the Chain of Command from Hearts of Iron or Spy stuff in Civ 5. Yeah. So long as it's obvious that it was not, or that it was once included. I mean, I think actually the jump from Europa Universalis 3 to Europa Universalis 4, where they kind of took the best bits from the DLCs in 3 and added them into 4, I think they did that actually pretty well. And I'd be kind of curious, I mean, it would really make or break the company almost, how they do Crusader Kings 3 versus 2 with all, like, what features do they keep, how do they expand upon it in the future, because they learn lessons, they're game developers. I mean, this is what they do. They learn the lessons of what people liked and what worked and what didn't from the previous games, then they can put that into the new ones. But yeah, the Chain of Command for Hearts of Iron, as I did say when I started my spiel on this, Hearts of Iron is probably the odd one out in how I feel that they've done with that. I also think that they've added the least to Hearts of Iron, so it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb compared to Crusader Kings or especially EU4. EU4 is, I think, the one that is, like, benefited the most from the DLC policy. But I know I stand aside as kind of one of the few people who actually stand up and say, actually, I kind of like this. This works. For me, anyway. Hey, Napoleon. How it will work out for fuel is yet to be seen. Yeah, and the naval stuff. We'll see. Like, I don't want to judge that until I see it actually implemented. Right, next turn. Let's do this. Do I have any tea left? I don't think I do. Nope, I went through that a lot quicker than I usually do. Welcome back, Potato. I'm not sure they do retro testing, which is the problem because the mechanics of the latest, or the added rule sets in the background of the patch updates. Yeah, granted. So the AI can use features which are in the DLCs which you can't use. I'm trying to think where that really makes a difference, though. I mean, the one area, except, again, for development, which I think they should make a free feature in the same way they've done with estates. Like, anything which is, like, truly game-changing. Ah, crap, they did have 2 armies here. They did not attack me this turn, which means I've had a turn of my excellent replenishment. What happened in Italy? Isn't that in your possession anymore? We don't talk about that.
Our people have their own luxury.
I think they cancelled their trade agreement with me last session too. And weren't they the ones I paid for the trade agreement? That's definitely not paid for itself then. Grr. Africa's attacking too. I definitely need my navy out.
We are not a friend for the new moon and an enemy in the old.
Be still short, but I want your land back. Alright, here they are attacking. So they have 1 unit of crappy archers, 1 unit of even crappier skirmishers, 3 of the small guys, and then 3 of the larger. So actually, yeah, 3. So those are the units, and those are the units I need to be concerned with. And I have a full garrison in defense. I could actually try and use my galleys to take out, say, their archers, but I'm not sure that's really a worthwhile trade-off. So I'll probably land these as soon as the battle starts. It's a port battle, it's going to be a good one. I found the AI in Attila's Grand Campaign to be a bit broken, so we'll consistently break trade or on non-aggression pacts for no reason. The diplomacy in basically every single game of Total War ever is a bit broken. Like, that is one of the areas which I really hope they revisit for China. And I'll be kind of annoyed if they don't, because it's been crying out for improvement for so long. And they have models. There are other games out there who do it right. Looking at you, Paradox. Okay, so they don't have any units which are just going to land, so I need to just deal with this stuff. So we'll blockade you, put archers here, put the swordsman down here to deal with anyone coming in that way, and spears can hold this. And then cavalry. Looks like all of their ranged units are going to be coming from there, so let's do this. I love the EU4 vassals, but in Total War vassals are horrible. And also the fact you can't just annex them. Why? There's no reason to have vassals, they actually weaken you. Well, in EU4 there are trade-offs. They give you money, they give you more troops. Actually quite a few more troops than you would have if you just owned that territory. And you can annex them at a point in the future. So yes, I agree with you.
The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
What, all 80 of them?
Off the boats! Double time!
Come on guys, let's get you in. And you two, I'm actually going to stick you up here and have you throw pointy sticks at people who try to attack me. Are they going to see my cavalry hidden over there? Nope, because they're just going to sail all the way around. Alright then. %, 0%, 1%, 0% because it's raining. It's very difficult to destroy ships when it's raining. They're sending their general in first. That's interesting. The ranged units are way over there. You know what? We're not going to stay here. We're going to have a very narrow formation. We're going to charge into the general from the flank. And back off before these guys can form up.
Ready and waiting. Pick your targets, men. Scout equities! Engage! Take aim!
Now we back off. Killed 15, 16. Wasn't terrible.
Quickly now!
I'll take it.
Swift riders at your command!
The enemy is attacking our general!
Come on!
Oh, yeah. Eh. You're gonna get like 2 shots and then you're done. You know what? We've seen before how vulnerable these guys are to cavalry. What is their general doing? Dying.
Follow me!
Yeah, I'm pretty much immune to archer fire, so ping away. Thanks for turning around. Crikey. Made that easier. Wow, he also killed a bunch of us. Oh, it's because the skirmishers overshot.
Actual service! Scout equity! God, give us strength!
Yeah, I've been a little bit too blasé with the cavalry. I need to stop doing that. I need them to not die.
Back, men, back!
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
Rally to me! Scout equities! Riders, move out!
Melee infantry at your command! Hold position!
Spears at your command!
Melee infantry at your command!
Melee cavalry! Sagittarius! Everyone can wait! Swift riders at your command! Advance!
Legio comitatenses! General! Fire! Enjoy yourself! Warriors of Christ!
Back, withdraw!
The men are running! Stand and fight, damn you!
No! Why? Oh shit, nope.
God! Strength and honor!
Legio comitatenses!
Melee horsemen! Riders, advance! Double time!
It's a shame when you pull your cavalry out, they lose a bunch of men. It kind of offsets the charge bonus. Yeah.
General!
I don't really have anything else to say to that, but yeah.
At the double!
Defensive position.
Coming all the way around here.
Our men are breaking up!
You are, aren't you?
Legio, cover the fences.
Well, alright then.
Double time.
Still going around that way. You're just going after my towers, just taking casualties for
Heaven can wait.
reasons. Anyway, what was I saying about cavalry? Oh yeah, yes, they do have a chance to die when they withdraw from attacks, but at least they're not as squishy as they are in Thrones of Britannia, where they're really quite disgustingly squishy. Like someone breathes on them and they're like, oh!
Legio, cover the fences.
The tower has been totally destroyed!
I was going to say, did they just shatter? No, they didn't. Disappointed! What I wanted. That's what I wanted. So you guys get into position, throw a couple of your throwy things, and then we'll charge. Come on guys, throw. Good. And again.
The gods have seen us victorious
What are you doing down here?
this day!
Whatever. This is where I'm going to wish I had cavalry still. Oh, they're all dead. Never mind. That's a bit cheeky. Whoa, 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 stop. You, go. Caught. Hopefully we catch them as well. Destroy them once and for all. Definitely wish I had some cavalry left right now. I may have made a mistake. Why are you walking? You're still walking. God damn it, archers. Still heroic, I'll take it. Especially as my navy is still being rebuilt, so I will be able to go and kill the... Was this the navy? Yes, this was the navy. That's true, actually. The Western Roman Separatists built a navy. Slightly concerning, considering rebels don't usually get navies. What? How? How is he alive? There's no men in his unit. What? I'm calling shenanigans on that.